Who is the FMC in here? I know. River. Is that her name? Yes, River. Sorry. I read this in the beginning of the month, so I don't really remember too much. But yes, it follows River. It takes place in the beginning of the book, in the college setting. Not actually, pretty much throughout the book, but she's a strong, independent woman, likes to party, hangs out with her best friend, um, and until she meets Ryan, the MMC, who I never wanted to punch some fictional man in my whole entire life. I'm just gonna straight out throw that out there. He irritated the shit out of me. But so River's going to school to be a psychologist, and lo and behold, she ends up meeting Ryan, who was her crush, and let's just say everything that she went to school for, or was going to school for, kind of just like bit her in the butt. Like if you're going to school to be a psychologist, honey, where were your brains? Where were your thoughts at? Like, he abused you in so many ways that, like, come on, see the signs, you know better. Like, I was a little annoyed with that. Like, I don't know, so I was pretty annoyed with the FMC, just because, like, lady, you're going to school for psychology. You should know better than this, but she gets put through the ringer clearly, and there are some rough scenes, so please do, if you're interested, please do check your trigger warnings, I beg you. the rest of the